ice your lap and turn the ashes into magic, yeah, yeah. Taking all the hate, I'm in the sky.
So I recently completed the Resident Evil first remake from the year 2002. Oh man, that's how you do a remake. Not just a coat of paint slapped on an old classic, but a full-on atmospheric overhaul with reverence for the source and guts to improve upon it. Let's break it down piece by piece because this game deserves a deep dive. Let's start with the legacy and the context. The original Resident Evil from the year which came out originally in 1996 revolutionized survival horror, tight camera angles, limited ammo, item management, and that classic Spencer Mansion layout. But by the early 2000s, it was starting to look and feel a little dusty. Enter Shinji Mikami. Decided. Sorry, I'm tired, people. Sorry for the concussive stuttering, Deciding to take another stab, pun intended, at his own creation for the Nintendo GameCube. Instead of just remastering it, Capcom completely rebuilt the game using new assets, new mechanics, new puzzles, and a serious upgrade in horror. This remake wasn't just a cash in, it was a love letter with bite marks. Let's talk about the atmosphere and visuals. The remake oozes mood and tension. It's visually stunning, especially for 2002. The pre-rendered backgrounds are incredibly detailed and hand-lit for maximum spookiness. They made the mansion feel alive and oppressive, like it's watching you. The lighting and shadow play is on another level here. The flicker of a lightning storm through a dusty window. The creaking of the floorboards, the thick silence between horrors. This is mood with a capital M. Now let's talk about the gameplay and mechanics. The fixed camera angles stayed, which some might call outdated, but in this context, chef's kiss. They crank up the tension. You never know what sound the corner until it's gnawing your face off. The remake also introduced the Crimson Heads, when zombies come back faster, stronger, and freakier if you don't burn them. Genius. It made corpse management a real strategy. Defensive items. Daggers and stun guns let you escape grabs, which was a great tweak to help players without making the game easy. Inventory tweaks. Still tight as hell, as it should be, but better thought out and balanced. Now let's talk about the puzzles and exploration. Old puzzles got reimagined. New areas like the Lisa Trevor subplot were added. We'll get to her in a bit. And overall, exploration felt more rewarding and terrifying. The map system was also improved, making backtracking less painful and more deliberate. Now let's talk about the story and the new content. Enter Lisa Trevor, a brand new character who wasn't in the original game. And let me tell you, this was brilliant horror writing. Lisa is heartbreaking and horrifying all in one. The physical embodiment of Umbrella's cruelty. Her backstory adds serious weight to the lore, and encountering her feels like stepping into Silent Hill for a moment. The script also got a rewrite, no more Jill sandwich. Well, not in the same way. I'm pretty sure y'all know that iconic line. Y'all know what it is. The camp was toned down, but the spirit was intact. Now let's talk about the sound design and music. The audio direction is elite. Footsteps echo differently depending on the surface. Zombies moan in the distance with disturbing clarity, and the music, subtle, haunting, occasionally swelling into full blown panic when needed. It's minimalism done right. What it got right didn't just rely on nostalgia, it redefined it. Added actual fear to an already creepy game. Expanded the world without bloating it. Made every enemy encounter a legitimate threat. Proved that tank controls and fixed cameras still had value when used purposely. Purposefully, I mean. Sorry about that. Now let's talk about the things that it doesn't hold up, in my personal opinion. It's not for everyone. Some modern players will bounce off the tank controls and save limitations, which I'll admit, the tank controls got me at first, but as I was playing through it, I was getting used to it, and eventually I got better at it. Combat is clunky compared to modern Resident Evil games, but that's by design. If you like Resident Evil 4 style action, this ain't for you. And fun fact about me, I actually started Resident Evil 4 first than any other Resident Evil game. And after that, I became a huge fan. So I went back and played all the old games, including this one, and oh yeah, it was very different, but you know what? It was still really fun. And there also had some pacing issues in the late game if you get lost or run out of resources. Not like my very first playthrough in this game. Ooh, that was a rough start. So my final verdict and bleh, sorry about that. My final verdict for this is that Resident Evil 2 2002 also. Well, but by the way, I played the game on the PS4 remake on my PS5. It's pretty much the same game. It's just more better graphics and better frame rates and just better everything. Just the game is the same way. It's still one of the best remakes of all time. Arguably the best until Capcom themselves topped it with Resident Evil 2 remake in 2019 or Resident Evil 4 remake. But I will get to that in the future because I have a lot to say about that. It preserved the survival horror roots while adding new nightmares, deepening the lore, and looking absolutely amazing. If you're into horror games that respect your intelligence and punish your arrogance, this is your haunted mansion. Light a candle, grab your ink ribbon, and don't forget the kerosene. I'm giving this game a solid 9.5 out of 10. And the reason why it's for that is because I feel like the learning curve will hit some of the players, including myself when I first started. But honestly, it was worth it. It actually made the game a lot better. And plus, it's a horror game. You should suffer a little. You want a horror masterclass? Resident Evil First Remake is your professor.
You know what I'm focused on.